can anyone do journalism similar to what you're doing? Because the way you talk about journalism, it feels like, what a life, diba? Every day you go to a different place, you talk to a different person, diba? Pero paano naman sa mga commoners na nakikinig ngayon, sir? Tingin mo may, is it a high barrier to entry or hindi naman? In terms of doing, journalism in their own right.
It depends on how you define it. As a profession, there are ways of entering. It's actually easier now because before,
Yeah.
uh, journalists were defined by their employment. No,
Mm.
if you work for a company that produces journalism, then and you're involved in news gathering. I mean, then only then can you be a journalist. No, and then, or you're a freelancer who has clients that are mainstream media. No, but now you don't have to be employed by a large media company to be a journalist. Sa akin, the essential discipline of journalism is fact finding, finding new facts, especially facts that others, especially people in power, want to hide, and the
Fact finding.
discipline of verification.
Mm.
That's what distinguishes journalists
Fact
from
finding.
ordinary people who
Verification.
use social media. Kasi
Yeah.
a lot of people who use social media, they'll just keep sharing, kung mga chismis, etc. No? That's so that's one way of defining a journalist. No, but another way is kasi you're a fact gatherer. No, so you're not just gathering facts that pertain to national issues, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Ako, when I talk to students, I tell them, start where you are. You don't be like the professionals you see on TV who, try to interview politicians, and they try to cover, they cover dangerous things. If you're starting out, you're a student. Start at home. Tell the story of your family. Everyone, most of us, have homes that have family members that have elderly. We many of us have elderly or senior members of the family who have stories to tell. Record these stories,
Mm. Mm.
um, and be the family chronicler.
Mm.
That's how to start. Every family needs a chronicler. Hindi lang yung mag-uulit ng kwento, pero yung parang mag-hoard ng mga importanteng litrato, yung mga
Wow.
yung
Ah.
interesado sa mga lumang sulat,
Yeah.
yung may archive, yung magaling mag-store ng mga lumang yung mga memorabilia ng pamilya.
Mm-hmm.
Every family needs that, no? Yung magko-construct ng family tree, yung mag-update ng family tree. And if you have that mentality, kung you discover that you enjoy doing that, you enjoy hearing and recording and repeating the stories of your lola, your lolo, your parents, the elders, other elders in your family, and you value these, and and then you try to verify, diba? Kasi people in your family, you know, i- they're not going to be lying to you most of the time, but sometimes their memory fails. So you're
Mm.
Right.
also
Yeah.
engaged in the discipline of verification. Pwede mo sabihin, uy, daddy, totoo ba na na-kick out ka nung grade school? Sabi ni Lola. I mean, di ba? I mean, um, ganon. I mean, you try to get corroboration, more evidence about what you're learning. That's already,
Yeah.
in a way, that's already the beginnings of a journalistic career. If you discover that you enjoy doing that, then you might enjoy doing that the rest of your life. Gathering information about total strangers. But
Yeah.
start with your family. Because even if you don't become a journalist, being the family chronicler, being the family pack rat, no, the one who will save. old letters and postcards and Christmas cards, and taking them out for your nephews or nieces or your children, 10 to 15, 20 years from now, because you kept them carefully in albums. Um, Importante yan eh. Kasi, kumbaga, you're keepers of treasure. Treasure yan eh,
Mm.
ng pamilya, no? So every family needs those. And if your families don't have one now, I mean, you guys can do it. I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard. It's just takes interest, and it's
Yeah.
important. It's important.
Yeah.